Okay, hi everybody. My name is Kristen, and I am going just to be briefly talking about episode 2 of My Golden Blood, starring Joss and Gawain. Yeah. So again, the fact this is happening because of him saying you smell so nice. Why? Why is the fact that a vampire who could not smell or taste anything but blood, but now can smell and taste things because of whatever, the golden blood, I guess, moving me to tears. Moving me to tears. Like, I was so teary. But I absolutely am in loving how in the last 2 episodes they have just been laying out vampire lore and building this world of vampires. And I love that they're not leaning on like not the stereotypes. Oh my god, vampire stereotypes. We do not want to stereotype vampires. Sorry. But like the cross in the garlic, all of that. Like, I love how they incorporated it, but I loved how he was like, why are you throwing garlic toast at me? And like out in the sun, and he's like, ah. And I love how he was like, we made that up. Like, I love that. Like, I love how completely self-aware of vampire-ness, vampire culture it is. Like, that's so funny to me. Like, that's so funny. I love how they're laying it all out, and I love what they've done. And GMM TV, I think, is actually really good at doing this, but like placing things throughout the episodes, like little scenes, little statements from characters, and then tying them all into each other. When he's like, oh, what's that smell? When he's upstairs and she's like, oh, Mark, we can't smell anything. I didn't really think about that. And then obviously, like, how big of a deal that statement, and knowing that knowledge that he can't smell or taste anything, but he did smell something, like, that's such an important little piece that comes into play later. And I love how GMM TV does that, or specifically like this series. Like, they've done it a few times where they kind of just put something in there and it ties in later. And if you're not really paying attention, or you blink and don't read the subtitle, you could miss things. They're doing a very good job at building this world. There are far too many vampires around. I feel like Tong is getting a wake-up call now with that whole incident at the end, that maybe he isn't as safe as he thought he was, and that he does need that protection. Yes, oh my god, you guys. Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm like gushing. Okay, the other thing, what else do I want to talk about? This is stuff, usually in these like videos, I have Abby with me or somebody to like banter with and to throw ideas off. So I'm just kind of like spilling all of my thoughts because my mind is reeling. This is my opportunity to just kind of get it all out. I would love to hear like what you're thinking in the comments. Tell me your thoughts on all of these, and if you think I'm totally crazy or whatever. I don't really have any theories. Like, I have no theories other than I'm assuming what's happening is there is some sort of, what would you call it? Oh, what's the word? Struggle, maybe struggle for power within the vampire space. Where we have Tara, who is freaking queen, and she's trying to keep order and a moral code, like don't kill humans, and they're trying to create this society where they can coexist. But then we have this subsect of vampires who don't want to live by those rules, and I have a feeling, what was his name? Start with a K. Mond. I'm just gonna go with Mond, even though he is within that family, her family. I feel like he is the one who is like causing that uprising. And they know that if he gets that blood, he would have the power to overtake and become head of the family and head of the vampires, which is supposed to be Mark's role. So I feel obviously like that's where we're going with this. So we have to keep Tong away from, keep him away from Mond. Obviously that's not going to happen. He's going to get him. But that's like, it's probably episode 11 stuff. I think I touched it briefly at the end of my reaction video, but can we just talk about Gowan for a minute? Because he is so funny. Like, he is so funny. I follow him like on social media and stuff, and like I know he's funny, but he is like so good. Like his facials, his body movements, the way he's saying his lines, like everything. I didn't think I would be laughing as much as I am in this show. He's really funny. Like, I'm loving this. He's just like an all-around talented guy. I didn't expect it to be this funny. I'm feeling it's not always going to be funny. But that's another bridge to cross. Anyways, yes. Good, solid second episode. I would, again, love to hear what you have to say and your thoughts and how you're feeling about this. I'm loving how they, again, are leaning in to all things vampire. Like, I'm actually like really pleased. I'm really pleased. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me in this quick after show. And I cannot wait to see how the show progresses. And yes, thanks guys. And I will talk to you at my next video. Have a fantastic day.